My hair is doing something weird right now. Hey guys, and welcome to the chaos. So tomorrow I will be spending the majority of my day at work, and I was realizing tonight that I'm not going to want to sit down when I come home, film a video, try to edit it and get it up before Wednesday's over. So for the last, well, we won't admit how long I've been thinking about this, but for a while I've been sitting here today trying to think of what I could film that was quick and easy that I can get up, have ready for tomorrow. And my conclusion came to my foundation collection. Now, I know beauty gurus all the time, they upload their entire makeup collection, and maybe one day that will happen, a whole entire video of everything. But right now, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to organize everything to where it'll be presentable for a video. So today, we are just going to focus on my foundations. Now, any makeup enthusiast or anybody starting in makeup, you know that sometimes you got to go through a few foundations before you find something that you love. And I'm no different. But I have to say that most of this entire collection, which it's small compared to some, people who makeup is their job, because I have to pay for everything myself. But most of my collection are all favorites. There are a couple that I wouldn't personally recommend to anybody, but they were kind of expensive, so I can't bear to throw them out. If I ever happen to run out of everything, I'll have a backup. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. So I guess I'll just start with what's on my face now, and that is the Too Faced Born This Way Absolute Perfection Foundation. It is oil free, and the back of the bottle says the skin you were born to have. I personally think the packaging on this is absolutely adorable. It's got the tinted glass and the gold trim, and it's a pump bottle, and I actually think they are coming out with a concealer that I really want to try, but I really like this foundation. Now, a foundation I have that has very similar packaging but I was a little disappointed in is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This, as you can see, it's got the tinted glass and the gold trim. Actually, no, this is silver. It's got silver trim, and the top comes off like this. The packaging is really weird. It's just a stick with the ball at the end that you dart onto your face, but I don't see anywhere on the packaging where it says this is supposed to be oil free, and if there is, can I just say they lied. This is the oiliest foundation I have ever had. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the top, but it is. I have a bin that I put all my foundation in, and it's turned over on its side and oil just leaked out of it. Right now it's covered in oil, and crap. And it's supposed to be a concentrate, so a little will go a long way, but you see that I just don't like the consistency of it at all. I do not recommend to anybody. Now, these next two are the exact same foundation. They're just in two different colors. That's because when I first started wearing makeup again, I found this particular foundation and I loved it, so I got one for winter and a darker one for the summer. And it is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation. And for a long time, I really love this foundation. It also is in a pump bottle. And the reason why I ended up getting this foundation is because I was Googling long-lasting foundations for really humid areas, and this one was in the top 10 list, and I really liked it. I also got the loose powder by Smashbox to set it with, and I always got compliments on my skin with these foundations. But I have to admit, I have not worn them in almost a year because I started purchasing more foundations and finding more things that I liked, such as the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. This is for normal to oily skin. They also have one that's for dry to normal skin, but this foundation is awesome. I have two different colors, and what I do is I put the darker one on the outer perimeter of my face and the lighter one on the inside and blend it all together, and I get a lot of compliments. I got a lot of compliments on it. And you know, it's drugstore, so buying two different foundations to wear together, to mix together, isn't gonna break the bank. You know, there's also another foundation that I have two of, and that's the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundations. I have one in a lighter and a darker, and I do the same thing. Actually, if I like a drugstore one, I will mix the foundations together. Smashbox, these Smashboxes are the only ones that I actually have two of that are more higher end because, well, I needed one for summer and winter, and I wasn't buying all kinds of other crazy makeup. I actually think I wore this in a video recently, but I only used one shade, and you guys, I think I told you, and I told you guys then that I kind of liked it. I have not tried the whole mixing it yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna like it because I like the way just the single went on. So there's that. And this is actually supposed to be close to a dupe, or either close to a dupe of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Cover Foundation. I love this foundation. This is a 12-hour oil. This is a 12-hour oil-free makeup, and I love it. It's full coverage. It goes on great. It has SPF 15 in it, and I love it. This is by far my favorite foundation, even better than the Smashbox, which I think is why I stopped using it. Foundation that I didn't like, the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. This has SPF of 20, but I did not like the way this applied to the skin. It went on splotchy for me, and it even came with a brush that you're supposed to use, where you just put a couple brush you're supposed to use where you just put a couple drops in it, and that's supposed to cover your whole face. I had to put more than a couple drops in mine to get my face. I didn't like what it. I can't explain it. You can hear it's still almost completely full. I actually think I bought this before the Smashbox, and I was like, no, I gotta get something else. But it's Bare Minerals, so it's kind of expensive, and I haven't had the heart to throw it away. Just like this Marc Jacobs. I mean, that's Marc Jacobs. I can't throw that away. Now this next foundation, I can't give you an honest review on it. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick, and it's just a stick that you press onto your face. This one, when it first came out, was hyped up by a lot of beauty gurus, and of course I had to have it. But when I finally tried it, I'm not sure if it was the primer that I was using, but when I put it on the face and was blending it in, it would crumble into little balls, and that was weird. So I never really tried it and tried a different primer, and it's very dry, and I don't know if that's Let me see how it blends in. Okay, that blended pretty good into the back of the hand, but I don't know if it's because I have oily skin or what, so I am going to keep trying to play with this and see if it was the primer that was messing it up. But as of right now, I'm not entirely sure I like this. I have 2.5 more foundations left, and the reason why I say that is because the next little group, there's 2 of them, so I should have said 3, but 2 halves. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balms, and it's a BB cream, which you can use as a really light coverage foundation. I sometimes use it as a primer. I'm actually using the illuminating BB cream under my foundation right now as a primer. If I'm gonna do like a no makeup look, I just swipe this on, put some mascara on, some lip gloss, and go. So that's why I say it's kind of like a half foundation, because it's basically a tinted moisturizer or, well, a beauty balm. But to go with that, I have the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup, and you can see that I use this one quite a bit. This is not a full coverage foundation. This is, I would say, maybe medium coverage, definitely light coverage, but I do enjoy this. I actually wore it a couple weeks ago, and for what I was going for, it worked really well. I don't really have much bad to say about it. I'm not sure if I would recommend it to everybody because of the coverage. It's sheer to medium coverage, but if you want something that's more natural, I mean, it's the Naked Skin. Come on. And their concealers are awesome. So, and the final one that I have is going to be the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, which is, I think, aside from the Maybelline, is the newest foundation that I have. This one comes in a packaging somewhat similar to the Marc Jacobs one, but instead of a little ball at the end, it's a dropper. Let's see if you can just get this on camera. Which I think is a lot better because you can just suck some up and drop it on the back of your hand and then apply it. Whereas the Marc Jacobs one is just weird. But this is a water foundation, and I wasn't sure how I was going to like that because water foundation, that's something that you would think, I just burped, excuse me. But a water foundation, that's something that you would think is more for dry skin, but I actually like it on my skin, which is combination skin, by the way. To me, this is definitely a more summery foundation, like beach weather foundation. It's not full coverage. I'm sure it's buildable, but I don't build my makeup up. You're either full coverage or you're not to me. But I really like it. I actually have the concealer that goes with this. That's what I'm wearing on my face today. Not sure how I feel about the concealer when I compare it to my Naked Skin concealer, because I'm pretty sure it tried to cake on me. But, you know, that happens. Especially when you're getting old and you have wrinkles. But that is my foundation collection. As you can see, I don't really have a lot, but you technically don't need a lot. I just like trying out the new things and finding that perfect one. So far, I had to say my most perfect foundation is the Tarte Amazonian Clay. But at the same time, this Too Faced Born This Way is coming in a good second. If I had to choose between drugstores, it would be the Matte Fit Me foundation, even though this is supposed to be comparable to the Tarte one, and that's my favorite. Different brand. Favorite. I know, it's weird. I'm weird. We're all a little weird. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you liked it and you want to see more like it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, leave me a comment, let me know if you want to see other collection videos. Specifically, I got a bunch of palettes. Do you want to see them? What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, have a good day.